JD Vance simply cannot escape one consistent observation about his appearance. And the October 1st, 2024 vice presidential debate had tons of viewers bringing it back up again thanks to his 40-yard stare. The debate between VP hopefuls Ohio Senator JD Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is likely the last we'll see this election cycle. Their respective running mates, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris, squared off on September 10th. And Trump has declined further debates since.
The problem with another debate is that it's just too late. Voting has already started.
The seeming finality of the Vance-Walz debate drew a lot of attention. And while both men had their moments, Vance stole the show. And not for the reasons you think. Yes, comments about Vance's infamous eyeliner definitely made a comeback. The two men took the stage at CBS News Studio 45 in New York, and moderators Norah O'Donnell and Margaret Brennan peppered them with questions about foreign policy, the economy, immigration, and lots of other issues for 90 minutes. Both candidates held their ground, but Vance stuck out like a sore thumb. For starters, the man just couldn't stop talking despite the moderators' best efforts to get him to wrap it up. Then there were the side-eye-worthy statements that had to be fact-checked on the spot. He also had to backpedal on that time he called Trump America's Hitler.
And yeah, when you screw up, when you misspeak, when you get something wrong and you change your mind, you ought to be honest with the American people about it.
But Vance's words couldn't compete with his unnerving, dead-eyed stare into the camera and what viewers couldn't help but identify as heavy eyeliner. The internet had an absolute field day during the debate, with Vance becoming the prime subject of the roast. His intense, borderline unsettling stare at the camera left viewers feeling more spooked than swayed. Some even speculated that the Ohio senator was trying to show off his piercing blue eyes, made all the more dramatic by his apparent use of eyeliner. It's worth noting, though, that makeup artist Luna Viola told Nicki Swift that it may not be makeup after all. She said, "It is also very possible that he has very dark, perfect thick eyelashes. This can create the optical illusion of a black eyeliner, especially if contrasted with blue eyes." Fans kept pouring on the jokes on X throughout the debate. With one quipping, JD Vance is staring so deeply into the camera, he's gonna reach through the screen and ask me what stage I'm on in my menstrual cycle. Another chimed in, JD Vance staring unblinking at the camera like, damn girl, we see him. Some outright virtually begged him to stop. One posted, "I need JD Vance and his Maybelline eye sticks to stop staring directly at the camera." Many compared his look to a teenage Miley Cyrus, with some posting comparison photos. While we still don't know if he's actually wearing eyeliner, his intense gaze and constant breaking of the fourth wall were a lot to handle. If he becomes VP, we're going to see a lot more of it over the next 4 years.